Swing my back foot round as my lead hook comes out. On this video, I'm going to give you 6 advanced heavy bag drills that you can do the very next time you're in the gym that's going to improve your overall boxing ability. Now with these drills, I recommend that you do one at a time. So one round you'll do one drill, the next round you do the other drill, rather than doing all 6 drills within the space of one round. This way it's going to stick in your head and help you improve. Number 6 is working on counter punching. A counter punch is when you defend a punch and come back with a punch of your own. Now I understand that we're on a bag and this is not throwing punches at us, but we've got to visualize them punches coming and then we're going to come back with the counter punch of our own. Now an example is if someone is throwing a jab at me, how do I defend it? Well, there's a lot of different ways I can defend. I can parry, I can slip, I can duck, I can block, I can step back. And then once you've decided what defense you're going to do, you're going to talk about what counter punch you're going to throw. Now an example is I've defended a jab with a slip. Now I'm in this position, what could the counter punch be? Can you guess? Did you get it right? It's either a hook to the body or a hook to the head. And that's what we're going to do on the bag. So I'm going to slip and throw that punch. Slip, counter. Slip, counter. Now it doesn't just have to be the jab. You can be defending a hook to the body. I've blocked it there. What's the counter punch from this position? Well, there's 2. One is the uppercut, because if you think he's through that hook there, with his lead hand, that leaves him open there, so boom, boom. Then the other counter punch to this is, you've blocked and you've come straight back with a hook. Now we can do these on the bag here, so a block, uppercut here, then the other one, there. And there's hundreds of different defenses, hundreds of different counter punches, so think about which one you're going to do and do it for a full round. Number 5 is work on feinting before you throw the punch. Get into good habits. And with this, it's not just going to get you into good habits, it's going to make you look good as well. So when I'm here, rather than just boring old heavy bag work, what I want you to do is here, feint, here, feint, then throw the punch. Get into good habits of throwing them feints, and once you can do this in shadow boxing on the bag, it will transfer to the ring and really help improve your boxing game. Number 4 is landing the body shot. I used to do this all the time on a bag, and it's not just landing the body shot like that, because that wouldn't work in a real fight. The way to do this drill is just by touching up here. Just little light punches to the head. So I'm light punching to the head. I would wait for the hands to come up, then whoop, whip in that body shot. And on the bag, it's like this one, touching the head. And this will really help improve that lead hook to the body, because after all, what we've got to do in any of these drills, in anything in boxing, to get better at boxing, is repetition, 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 and that's what will improve you. So by working this for a full round, it's only going to improve that big lead hook to the body. Number 3 is a very advanced move. After all, this is an advanced boxing drill video, so we want the advanced ones, right? Well, we're going to do a pivot hook on the bag. Now, if you can't do a pivot hook in shadow boxing, you're never going to be able to do one on the bag. I've done a full video explaining how to throw the pivot hook. You can watch that video after this one, but basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to swing my back foot round as my lead hook comes out, and my back foot and my lead hand will land at the same time. So on the bag, it'll look like this. I'm here. You see that? The foot and the hand lands at the same time. Again. And that swing, that movement, the momentum of that will get the power in the punch. And when you learn how to do this correctly, because you've been drilling it on the bag, you will see the power will really increase without even having to put that much effort in. Because that whip, that spin, that momentum of the body weight shifting, boom, gets that big knockout power in the hook. Now moving on, number 2 will take you from looking like an average boxer to a brilliant boxer in no time at all. And all you've got to do is move your head before and after everything you throw. And it'll make you go from looking like this, an average boxer, to a pro boxer. And as you can see there, there's a big difference, and we can do this on the heavy bag. So I'm here, moving the head, back, for the punches, moving the head. And once you can learn how to do this correctly, you're not going to waste any energy, because you're going to stay relaxed. So I'm staying relaxed. Breathe and breathe and stay relaxed. Boom, through the punches, stay relaxed. Do it in shadow boxing. Transfer it to the bags. transfer it to the mitts, then transfer it to sparring if you are sparring. Moving your head before and after every single punch. Now moving on to number one, the big one and the best one. Before I show you this, I just want to see it. Do you want even more advanced boxing work from me? Well, if you do, you can check out my Be a Better Boxer video package where I explain everything that I've got up here onto videos to help you become the very best version of yourself. Whether you want to learn the secrets how to punch faster, or to punch harder, or to get better footwork, better reactions, better head movement to look like a professional, it's all in this package. And what I'm doing for you, I want to give you $50 off. Just use code TJ50 and you'll get $50 off this package. Click the link below and get all of the details, and I'm sure you're going to love it because it's going to help you be the very best version of yourself. Now let's get back on this advanced boxing combination I know you're dying to see. Now moving on to number one, the big one, and this is work on 5-punch combinations, but every combination that you throw has got to be different, and you can't pause in between. It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then thinking, no. What it's got to be ba, 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 and then I want that movement in between. While you're thinking, I want that head moving, or I want you throwing them feints, and it'll look like this. Ba, 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 ba. I'm moving, I'm thinking what am I going to throw next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm here, I'm moving, I'm thinking, I'm not standing still. And challenge yourself. There's thousands of different 5-punch combinations that you can do, but while you're doing it, it's important to keep good form in technique. Now remember that pivot video I told you about? It's right here. If you click here, watch this, learn to perfect that pivot, and I'm telling you, your boxing game will go right up. Click here and watch this video next.